and welcome to Rosy Crafted Colours. Today I'm bringing to you a well requested start to a set of videos, and it is my colouring book collection, and I have put off doing this because I have such a huge collection of colouring books. So I'm going to have to sort of split this up, and the best way I could think of it was doing it in categories. So my first category is going to be my hardback books, because I don't have a huge amount of hardback books. I mean, I have quite a few. So I thought I'd do that first. Yeah, so I hope you enjoy seeing my collection of books. If there's a book in there that you'd really love to do a buddy colour in, just message me directly on Instagram would be the best way. DM me on Instagram and we can set something up. It might take me a little while to colour the picture. I'm quite slow, and I may have a couple of buddy colours that I'm doing at the moment still. So yeah, I'll get on with it. I'm yapping. So my first book is a big one. It's not all going to fit on the screen, and it's Disney Vita, I think you call it. There is there's a Spanish version and I think a French version. I'm not sure which version this is, and it is a big book. The only way I'm going to get it all on here is probably doing it sideways like that. So yeah, it is but a beautiful book nonetheless. A beautiful book that I have not coloured in. So yeah, I think I'm going to try and do one of these small pictures so that I've actually started in it. So yeah, here we go. It's beautiful. It's all stained glass gorgeousness. Just beautiful, lovely book. It's got different categories and things, which is really nice. And I really love seeing this when people colour these in, because they are beautiful when they're coloured in. They look so lovely. So yeah, I think I might be doing this Alice one soon, because I like Alice. Yeah, a really lovely book that I have not coloured in. That is going to be a running theme in these videos. A lovely book that I have not coloured in. So that is Disney Vitro, I think, yeah. And there is, I think, oh, there's 100 pictures in here. I need to get on with colouring something from that. Right, so I'm going to hopefully not knock down my pile of books. Let's see. So I'm going to move on to Hannah Carlson. My first one is her jewellery box book, which I have not coloured in. So here we go. Beautiful book. Really lovely book. All of her books are gorgeous. When I first bought this, it got put on the shelf quite quickly because I knew it was going to have a lot of metal in it. But I was a bit nervous about colouring metal then. But I'm not now, so I should really get this out and have a go of colouring metal in it, you know. So it's a beautiful book. Yeah, I really love this book, but I haven't coloured anything in there either. The next book is Spirit Animals by Hannah Carlson. I've even got the bookmark from the bookshop that I ordered it from. Yeah, so here we go. A really gorgeous book. This is the one where you have like the girl and like her spirit animal or whatever with her. Really lovely, gorgeous book. Her imagination is astounding. She is such a wonderful artist, and she brings out so many books, and they're just so gorgeous. Her girls are amazing. My friend Sam's just coloured this picture in. I didn't know which book it was from, but he's coloured this picture in recently. Yeah, so a really, oh, I love that picture. I love that. Look at that. It's very Elizabethan. Oh, I really do love that page. I have to colour it in. It's just too many pages and not enough days in the week. My next one is another Hannah Carlson, and it is Seasons. So this is the one that goes through the seasons of the year. Beautiful, lovely book. I wonder if there's some Valentine's pictures in here, because I'm almost up to Valentine's Day now. I wonder if there's anything that would work for that. But yeah, a wonderful, wonderful book. yeah, it's gorgeous. If anyone would like a flip through of any of these books properly, please just let me know. When I do a flip through, I like to have a picture coloured in there, so it's like a review and a flip. So if you let me know, I will get onto that and sort that out for you. My next one is Daydreams, which is my least favourite of her books, because it has those pages where the artist asks you to draw. And while I love to draw, I really do prefer my colouring books to be for colouring, not for drawing. So, but this is a lovely book like this. I don't really want to draw in my colouring books. I want to colour. So yeah, I'm glad she doesn't do that anymore. A lot of colouring artists used to do that. Johanna Basford used to do it, and just people don't really enjoy doing that kind of thing. Kirby used to do it too, but it has stopped in their books, so I'm glad about that. So that was Daydreams. My next one is my favourite Hannah Carlson book, and it is Summer Nights, and I have actually coloured something in this book. I've coloured the little metal bee, and I've coloured the nameplate page, which I'm really proud of. I coloured both this and the bee in Arteza Expert Coloured pencils. So yeah, I really need to finish adding. I need to do more in this book. It's one of my books I want to finish one day because I really love it. It's so beautiful. I love Hannah Carlson's style, as I said before. It's so distinctly hers. You know, you'd know her art without fail. You see it and you know it's Hannah Carlson. You know, she's a beautiful colouring book artist. My next Hannah Carlson book is Tales from the Midnight Masquerade. This is one of her more recent ones. The most recent one that's been published in the UK. She has brought out Goldhorn, I think it's called, but we can't get that in the UK yet, so you have to order it from a foreign website, and there's been no information as to whether that will be released within the UK. So yeah, this book is really cute, really lovely, and I actually have coloured one thing from this book, which, you know, as you can see, it makes a huge difference. It's a big change for me to have actually coloured in the book. So I coloured in the nameplate page with my little hairs, and I used Spectrum Noir colour blend pencils to colour this. And it was one of my first times doing fur, and I'm really pleased with the fur. I just want to show you the difference between her original books and these ones. She's changed publisher. No, she hasn't changed publisher, but she's changing the way she makes her books. So they're not as quite as the length's not quite, and they're not as wide, and there's not as many pages as well. So yeah, I don't mind. I'd rather have a smaller book and have a good book anyway. So yeah, this is Magical Dawn, and I have coloured one thing in here that I did on my 10 books to add colour to video. So yeah, I was pleased that I did that because I needed to add colour to one of these books, to be honest. But this is a beautiful book. This is, I would say, my second favourite Hannah Carlson book. I really love the magical qualities of her books, the ones that are really sort of got a lot of magic going on in them. Beautiful book. So yeah, that is all my Hannah Carlson books. So my next artist's books I'm going to go on to are Maria Trolle, and I have this book, the Drumreese book, which is beautiful. It's like a story, and I have the most pathetic whip in the world. Look, I don't even know what pencils I used. I just can't tell. I think they could be Arteza pencils. They don't look like Black Widow, but yeah, I need to colour this in. This just needs to be done, doesn't it? So yeah, this is a beautiful book. It's like a story running through it, and most of the pages are completely single-sided. There's only the odd page that runs onto two. So yeah, a beautiful book. Like, this is a double-sided page here, so there is the odd double-sided page, but most of them are single-sided. So if you wanted to have a go at playing with watercolours or markers or anything like that in this book would be perfect for that, because, you know, you're not going to ruin another picture at the back. So that's Drumreese. And this is one, I think this is one is quite new to me. It's Nightfall, the So I only recently bought this, and I definitely haven't coloured in this one either. But this is a go. Oh, look at the little dragons, the little sea dragons. Yeah, so this is a beautiful book. It's so lovely. Her books at the moment I really love, and they really invite you to come and have a play with, you know, you don't have to do the real colours, but she does have those lists at the back, doesn't she, with what if you count down the pages, you can find what plant they're actually meant to be. So you could do the plants realistic to life, but I like to just have a bit of fun. I don't want to be weighed down by making sure I get the right flowers. So yeah, these are one of my favourite types of flowers. I can't remember the name. Yeah, so yeah, it is a gorgeous, gorgeous book. Nightfall by Maria Trollet. And my next one is another quite new one for me, which is Twilight Garden. And I haven't coloured in this one either. Oh, look at that with all the black background. That's a gorgeous page, double spread. So here we go. Such a beautiful book. So many gorgeous pages. Yeah. I feel like this one's slightly simpler than the other books, like the illustrations. Some of them are more simpler, so like if you like a simpler line drawings, to me this is a bit more simple. You know, it's bigger surface area for you to colour in, so if your eyesight's not as good, maybe this book would be better for you than her other ones. But yeah, just a lovely book, lovely. Now this is one I've had for a little while. This is Flora, again another Maria Trollet book. This one's I mean, they're all really nice books, they're all lovely. I've seen some beautiful pictures coloured from this by people. I love the Wise Woman of the Wood here with the two little fairy girls and the little fairy boy. That is one of my favourite pictures of Maria Trollet's, and I probably should get to colouring in. This book is where I feel she really started to explore the magical little creatures, because in her newest book, Luna, there's a little magical girl running through it, and I think this is where she really started to do that, and it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. And then this is a book, Britannicum, which is the special edition one of it, so I think there's an extra page or two. And this book is, I'll just take out my paper that I'm using to back my page. I am using only Caran d'Ache Luminance. I've got 12, plus I've just bought myself a purple that I haven't used in here yet, and I think it's 4 light fast pencils I'm using. I'm trying to just use them. I don't mind using a white gel pen, but other than that I'm trying to stick to them. So I can show you what I've coloured in here so far. I started it in December. I got my Luminance for Christmas. I just got a 12 set and I just wanted to use them for something, so I've coloured in here and here. I've just lost my paper. And I've coloured this, and this is a whip that I am colouring. And then let's have a little look. Beautiful, beautiful pages. Just, her artwork is so whimsical. It reminds me of Clara Markova. Really lovely. So that is Britannicum. My next one is Maria Trollet's newest book, Luna, which I couldn't wait for it to come out in the UK. I had to order it from abroad. I was going to be good and just get it from the UK, but I just gave in eventually because I was seeing everyone's pages and I was so jealous. I wanted it so much. Look at it. It's so beautiful. So beautiful. She's really like took these whimsical creatures and just embraced them, and I'm so glad she did, because I think this book is gorgeous. It really is beautiful. A very lovely book. Just, I mean, look at this. Just stunning. And now I'm on to my last 3 hardback books. So my first one is Fairy Celebrations by Clara Markova, and I have coloured a page in here. There we go, I've coloured these 2 and I'm really happy with them. I think it's a really pretty double spread. my idea is to link the pages together. So yeah, I coloured this with Prismacolor. So this is another lovely book, really whimsical and fun. I just think her and Maria Trolle, they're quite similar in their subject matter, quite full of whimsy and just magical fairy loveliness. So there is my fairy celebrations. My next one is Fairy Miracles, which is also by Klara Markova, and I haven't coloured in this one, which is a great shame because I really want to, and I don't know why I haven't, because look at it, it is lovely. It is gorgeous, isn't it? Look at it. I really love her art style, you know, and these books are really expensive, so I really should get some colouring done in them, you know. It seems a shame to leave them sitting, you know. I could probably buy 3 books on Amazon for the cost of this with the shipping. So yeah, beautiful, beautiful book. And my last one is Klara Markova's latest book, Fairy Touch of Magic, and I have coloured in the nameplate page with my little tabby kitten, and I'm really proud of the tabby kitten there. I'm happy with this page. I coloured this in Black Widows, and I found Black Widows work beautifully on this paper. And I have coloured one more page, which was a buddy with one of my friends on Instagram. Look, I coloured this with Arteza Experts, and they work lovely on this paper too. I used Colour Yard gel pens, I used Faber-Castell gold pen and some jelly roll, and I'm really, really pleased with it. I love my little robin. I think my robin turned out beautiful. My little gingerbread man's really nice. So yeah, I love this book. This is where I've been testing out a different medium. So yeah, I'm really happy with the fact that I've actually coloured in this book. I have started here with, I started with the Spectrum Noir pencils, and they weren't working the way I like, so I've erased what I could, and I've started working in with my Black Widow because I like how those work in this book. So yeah, that is my last hardback book. Yeah, so what I am going to do is I will be doing another video soon of another sort of collection of my books. So I hope you enjoyed seeing my hardback books. Again, if you want to do a buddy colour in any of these books, please let me know on Instagram. Just direct message me and we'll sort something out together. So until next time, happy colouring and goodbye, sweeties.